Yes, I'm talking to you. Whatever you do, do not get a credit card. I'm saying this to you again. Do not get a credit card. Credit cards will ruin your life and it's a complete waste of time. Don't spend money that you don't have. Or should you? Find out in this video. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me once again. In today's video, I'll be going through a very interesting topic on whether or not credit cards are good or bad. I'll let you be the judge of that by the end of this. Thank you for all of your support. It means a great deal. We really appreciate it. You know what I'm going to say next, right? Please like, comment and subscribe. This really helps my channel as I continue to grow and hopefully bring you the content that will help you on the course to financial freedom. Now, are credit cards good or bad? This is a question that's been going around for a very long time. And if, like me, growing up, you've always heard that credit cards are terrible, stay away from them, they'll bring you in debt and you'll be in absolute ruin. Stay away from credit cards as much as you possibly can. But is this true? On the flip side, there are many people that testify about how incredible credit cards are and how much rewards they can actually bring. One thing is sure, one of these groups are correct, and today we'll be discussing that. Now, I have to give a disclaimer here. I am not by any stretch of the imagination a financial advisor. So, if you are new to credit cards and you are thinking about it, feel free to speak to a financial advisor. You can find somebody at your bank normally, or there are other companies out there that you might have to pay a fee to, or you might find one that will provide this financial advice free of charge. But when in doubt, always check with the professionals. Now with that out the way, let's get into it. Now normally I talk about loads of advantages and disadvantages of a particular item or product. However, today I'll be doing something slightly different in which I'll be starting with the disadvantage first. And the reason why I'm doing that is that me personally, I can only think of one major disadvantage to credit cards. I thought I'd get this out of the way first. Not to downplay this disadvantage because to me it is absolutely huge, which is why you need to make sure you know what you're doing when dealing with credit cards. This disadvantage is simply this. Credit card, while it can be a force for good, it can also lead to complete financial ruin. I'm sure if you do the research, you can find so many people out there, both in the UK and across the world, that have gone into financial bankruptcy because of their credit card debt spiraling out of control. Whether it's from a simple loan to buy a piece of furniture, or perhaps a loan which was taken out for university fees, people have to be so careful because credit card debts are one of the major reasons why people end up filing for bankruptcy. This of course can break down families, relationships, and is one of the reasons why so many marriages and partnerships break up because of poor management of credit cards, which leads to debt and of course financial stress. If you are having financial difficulties due to credit cards, thankfully there's a lot of help out there, and I'll try my best to put a link in the description below so that hopefully you'll be able to get some help. Now let's get into the advantages, because this is what I really want to focus on today, to try and dispel some of the myths about how bad credit cards are. Now ask yourself, in reality, can a credit card really be bad? At the end of the day, it's just a piece of plastic that you use to do shopping and all sorts of different spending, whether it's online or in a store. Now the reality is, of course, a credit card isn't a bad thing by itself. However, what I would suggest to you is that a credit card can end up leading into bad situations where the interest rates on them are so high you're not able to pay off the debt that you have, and you end up running into financial difficulties. Now the first major advantage to a credit card is simply this: it improves your credit score. Now many of you probably already know what a credit score is, but for those of you who don't know, a credit score is simply something that banks and other establishments use to measure how reliable you are with money. This is essential when it comes to taking out loans or getting a mortgage for a house. It also allows you to get much better interest rates. If you are a first-time buyer, for example, many of you may not realize just how important a good credit score actually is. I'll be making a future video talking about credit score and why it is vital that you actually improve your credit score before applying for a mortgage. Advantage number 2. When buying something, especially online or overseas, a credit card is a fantastic way to complete this transaction, and that is because it protects your purchase from anything going wrong. Imagine if you've just bought a new house and you need to buy furniture to put into this house. Say you wanted to buy a nice washing machine. You go to the store, you find one that you like, you pick it out, and then you pay for it. If you use your credit card to pay for this washing machine, you then take it home and start using it. Let's say 1 month in, something goes wrong with that machine. You then realize that the company that makes this machine has gone bust. There is a little chance now that you'll be able to get your product replaced or repaired. What do? Well, if you purchase that product with a credit card, there's good news. You will more than likely be able to claim that money back even though the company has gone bust and unable to repair or replace your item. Advantage number 3 is one that I personally use a lot and I absolutely love it. There's no secret that credit cards are there to make credit card companies money. However, maybe there's a way you can get a slice out of that pie. So advantage number 3 is simply this. It allows you to have cashback, rewards and other benefits. These benefits include airport lounges, air miles, discount on certain tickets for different venues, cashback rewards, store points that can be redeemed for a greater amount of money. One thing to bear in mind, some cards do require an annual fee, so you must check to see whether or not it's worth using that card in case the fees outweigh the actual benefits that you get. I'll give you a great example. Now I use a Tesco credit card, which is a company here in the UK. I use this credit card to do my grocery shopping and various other spends. I then accumulate points with that company. Now over time those points will build up. Say for example, I earned £100 this year from using my credit card. I can spend those points in a few ways. One, I can get £100 worth of groceries for free. Another way in which I can redeem those points as a loyal customer is through their website. I can spend those points on various activities such as family days out, hotel stays, weekend breaks, cruises, the list goes on. Now a way to make my £100 go even further is by using my points on this specific website, which will allow in many cases that £100 to be triple the value. So for example, if I wanted to spend a night in a hotel that will cost me £100, I could then use it on the Tesco Club Card website, which will give me triple the value. So I'll go from £100 for one night to £300, which can be spread over 3 nights. I'll be making another video in the future to show you how I save myself hundreds of pounds by using my store credit cards to make my money go further. Point number 4 is simply this: spending money overseas. Now it's no secret that if you love to travel and you go overseas, your bank will normally charge you at least 3% to withdraw funds abroad. Now this can be quite costly if you're going to be spending lots of money abroad. However, if you use a credit card, not only could you be gathering points from every spend abroad, but in many cases with the right type of credit card, you might not even have to pay a single penny for each transaction. But of course, you need to do your research. Some debit cards might charge you up to 3% on each transaction you made abroad, but would you not rather pay 0 for every transaction that you do? But as always, you need to do your due diligence and make sure that you look into the different credit cards that are available. Advantage number 5, you need cash quickly. Now for many people, they have a budget each month and they try their best to stay within that budget, and that's absolutely brilliant. However, there are times when you have an emergency, say the car breaks down and you need to take it to the garage to get it fixed, when you just don't have enough funds to cover it till the end of the month. We've all been there, right? And in times like this, a credit card may just be the thing you need in order to pay for that car repair until the end of the month. A credit card will allow you to spread the cost so that you don't feel overwhelmed or swamped, and so that you can get your car back on the road in order to continue to fulfill your lifestyle. Now I'll be doing a separate video in the near future on the different types of credit cards, such as purchase credit cards and balance transfer credit cards. These credit cards vary, but they offer fantastic benefits depending on your circumstance. Now there you have it everyone, the advantages of a credit card. Now I'll be really interested to know which group you fall in. Are you pro credit card and you have no problem using them and you see the benefits of actually having a credit card? Or are you somebody who absolutely stays away from them because you know the disadvantages and how they can ruin lives? Please let me know in the comment below and share your experiences where possible so that others may be able to benefit from your wealth of knowledge. I'd also like for you to share any tips or experiences in the comments below so that other people may be able to benefit. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again in another video. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe if you found this video helpful. Until next time, this is Kenroy saying, I'll see you when you see me. Take care.